I joined the Communications Reserve in July of 1998. I was 17 years old, had zero prospects, and had been entertained by a recruiting presentation. I would eventually drop out of high school to work full-time, taking various short-term contracts all over the country, but mostly in Alberta. I found the Army to be a good fit. After a false start in 2000, I finally deployed to Bosnia in 2003. This tour changed me in many ways. There's the perspective shift that one gets from traveling in a war zone. However, there was also a serious incident that forced me to abandon the leisure suit Larry persona that I had cultivated. That, and a mystery illness that would come back to haunt me later. I got married, I started a family. From 2008 to 2012, I went through the beginning of my own personal hell. Career disappointment followed by an injury which led to illness, which led to 4 years of purgatory. I released in January 15, 2012, cold, wet, and alone. Over the next 13 years, I was in and out of the VAC vocational rehabilitation program, in and out of therapy, in and out of the doctor's office, in and out of work 5 times. I quickly realized my original release plan of policing was physically impossible. Starting my own business after university was a financial impossibility. Working as a mechanic was impossible due to the drinking culture. Roasting coffee alone in a warehouse all day was impossible because of the isolation. Going back to school for a diploma as an automotive service technician with people who could be my children, it felt impossible to fit in. After my last failed attempt due to a resurgence of symptoms of my ulcerative colitis I picked up in Bosnia, I requested that my rehabilitation file be evaluated for diminished earnings capacity. I had finally accepted that returning to work was an impossibility. 4 years later, I received a phone call that my DEC status had finally been granted. However, an hour earlier, I'd received another call offering a job. What path did I want? Am I broken? Do I take this career path? Do I still have something else to give? After 5 tries, do I try again? Feeling that I was finally on secure footing, I took the challenge and accepted the position, and started working full-time for the first time in 12 years. While the position that I started was initially technical, with very little customer interaction, small successes every day showed me that I was able to be around people again. And I quickly found myself in a management role. Because of the added responsibilities of the management, for the first time in a very long time, I felt like myself. Looking back, I can now see how my experiences did not break me. They forged me into something new, something stronger, something more resilient.